back, everyone, and hi to everyone that is new to my channel. Today we're going to do a Halloween specific project, which is going to be potion bottles. I'm going to show you ways to make your own potion bottles to save a little bit of money. So far the potion bottles I've been seeing out are anywhere from about $4 for a little decorative bottle all the way up to like $30 and $40 depending on how fancy. So what I'm going to show you how to do is to change different spice racks, spice bottles, vinaigrettes, things like that into these potion bottles so you can save some money. So the first thing I'm going to transform is this rack. It was $5.99. It was at the 50% off sale at Goodwill, so it only cost me $3. I like the test tube design on these, and even though the rack is pretty plain, you can always add some paper or wrap this with some felt or fabric just to make it a little more Halloweenish. Even burlap if you want to go more natural. And then this I bought at Goodwill also. These look like they're different, like vinaigrettes. The shape and the size of the bottle is fantastic for potion bottles. And this wasn't at a 50% off sale, but this was only like $5. So once you find something, the only thing you really need to add to this are going to be labels. For labels, you can print those off of a website. You can buy some pre-made at some of the Halloween stores, Walmart, Target. All I did was Google potion labels and fancy tags. So this is what it came up for fancy tags. I like the size of this because, of course, with these being more slender and test tube shape, I need something smaller. So the fancy tags was that one. Fancy tags and labels, I found these. For potion bottles and potion labels, I found those. And then for potion labels and potion bottles, Google, I found these. So you can print off a lot of different varieties. All you need is a printer and the ink. This isn't something you're going to have to really spend a lot of money on. I think the pre-made labels are even just a few dollars that are stickers. So if you print off the labels like I did, what you'll need to do is purchase some Mod Podge. Mod Podge, you can get, like this one's in matte. It's about $4 for a little container of it. Mod Podge goes a really long way, and you can use it for multiple crafts. This can be picked up at any craft store. This one I happened to get at Walmart. So Walmart, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, pretty much anywhere has Mod Podge. It's a pretty common item. So what I'm going to do is go through these and just look at creepy or more Halloween names that I can rename these to. Because obviously on the top they have like fennel seeds, paprika, stuff like that. Okay, so I think I'll start with this one. So this one is rosemary. Rosemary kind of looks like little bits of grass to me. So I'm going to put graveyard grass as the title of that particular label. So I'm going to pick a label that I like, and I'm going to kind of pre-measure by wrapping it around. It's like that's not too bad. I'm going to try to write as nicely as I can and also kind of script looking, similar to like an old calligraphy type writing. So I just have my little label written. Cut that out. The other thing that I did to kind of help me out with my names is not all of my names I'm just going to make up. I went around and took pictures as the Halloween decorations have been out on some of the favorite titles I saw on bottles at all the different stores, the retail stores. So I'll use a lot of that for what I name my own. And then of course I have these pre-made ones. I'm going to see if I can fit those on my vinaigrettes. So once you have your label made, you can take your Mod Podge and you're going to take a small foam brush Foam brushes you can find at 99-cent in Dollar Tree all day if you don't have them. They're a few dollars more if you get them at the place you get your Mod Podge. Now with the Mod Podge you can pick matte, you can pick gloss, but you just kind of put some under and over what you want to attach, what kind of paper or fabric you want to attach. It's going to look like that. I'm going to leave this to the side. While that's drying, we're going to work on one of these, which is which are the vinaigrettes. These are a little dusty. Now this bottle that I'm going to start with is my favorite. This is like black. It looks like solid black. It says it's mango bay leaf infused vinegar. So I'm just going to clean my bottle, remove all of the labels. Okay, so I have my packaging and label removed from the top. And now I'm going to use the poison one since this is all black. At least it looks all black. So you're going to repeat the same process. Just find what part of your bottle you want to use. And then decoupage under and over. And I'm just pressing down now to get all the different air bubbles out and to try to get it attached as best I can. This is a really round bottle. If you want a more aged look, you can also purchase different scrapbooking paper to print on. So you can go get papers that have like browns and tans and more of an aged look. Alright, so once that's attached, this is how that looks. And then when you're all done, you just wipe the excess Mod Podge off. So I'm going to continue that with each of these. Once I have that completed, I will come back and show you guys some different ways that you can customize and change the tops to look more authentic. I've got everything labeled, so I have all of my different labels on these. I've got the different labels on those. And then now I'm going to change the tops to make them look more authentic. I already wrapped the first one, and for that I just used twine. This twine I purchased at Michael's. I think it was, I don't have the price on it, but I want to say it was like $4 or $5. But to do that, very simply, you just wrap it around. So I'm going to take my glue gun and just start a little spot for it to attach to. And then you're just going to keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping. You're going to do the same thing to finish it off. Just snip it and use a little dot of hot glue. So that's how that one looks. So I'm going to continue doing that with the potion bottles. So the silver caps that are on here, of course, look too new, and I want these to also match with these other bottles that I have. So I'm going to spray paint these caps black. I'm also going to spray paint the container black because again, these silver just looks too modern and too industrial. So I will do that. Be right back. All right, so I have everything painted black. Here's my stand that used to be silver, and then here are all of my little caps. I'm just going to put those back on. All right, so here's how it looks so far. Changes the look completely, just adding some black paint to it. I'm going to continue to wrap twine around these. And I'll probably just do that around this top little lip. Once I have everything wrapped on my potion bottles, I will come back to you guys and I will show you some other little touches you can add just to make them a little more creative and look more expensive. Now that we have the tedious part done, which is wrapping all of your different bottles with the twine, now you can do the cute stuff. So I have some spiders. This is the same little bag of spiders I bought for 69 cents from Goodwill last night. I'm still working on that. You can get those at Spirit, Dollar Tree, and 99-cent store. Just little cheapy ones. And then also I have the skeleton garland. Skeleton garlands are usually also at 99-cent store or Dollar Tree. Now they have a little bit fancier one at Michael's, but it's like $7 or $10. So you can get these. You can also spray paint them if you want them different colors, which is nice. So what I'm going to do is use my garland for the skulls. So I'm just going to cut one of the guys away from the other pieces of the garland, like so. I'm going to cut his little hanger off of his head here. Try to get as close as I can to the top of the skull. And I'm going to rip the head off. And then this will go on top, like so, just to add a little more decorative element to the bottles. So this one, where's my poison? Okay, so there's my poison. So I'm going to attach him to the very top. I'm going to do that again with just some glue from the glue gun. And you just hold him down a few seconds until he attaches and the glue from the glue gun dries. And there's our first little bottle. And again, you can spray paint. So like if you wanted to spray paint him black or silver, you can do that. And then you can do the same thing, things like the spiders. Let's see what I have. I have zombie brew, snail shells, snake venom, dragon wings, and toad tongues. So I think I'll use this one for the snake venom. And you can do a few things. You can put it on top if you prefer. You can put it like this, put it down on here, whatever you like best. Here we go. So I'm going to put that like that and just alternate. I've got 6 of these, so I'm just going to put different pieces on each one. And with the skull, you can use other things, like maybe use the arms across or spinal cord, the legs, across the arms. You can use ribbon. All of this stuff, again, it's just like 99-cent store and Dollar Tree. You just make your bottles look a little more custom and a little more expensive, like the ones you get in the stores. So I'm going to finish decorating a few of the different bottles and then I will be back again. I hope you guys enjoyed today's project. Again, you can find all of these different spice racks and vinaigrettes at garage sales, thrift stores, online. I think this one originally came from IKEA. I'm pretty sure I've seen it there before. So if you want this same exact setup, you could probably find it on their website. And then just remember that anything you find can be transformed with some paint. Now, as you can see on here, because these bottles are very round, they're like little balls, the different labels kind of like crinkled or wrinkled a little bit when I was adhering them, just because there's not any, like a flat surface. So I actually don't mind the look. I think it makes it look a little more aged myself and a little bit more like someone actually put them on there instead of it being printed. Like if a witch did have her own ingredients or own potions, it's more homemade looking. But if you don't like that look and you really want it to be uniform or regiment, just keep a lookout for bottles that are going to be squared or ones that are the regular spice jars, the ones that are rounded and like about this big. If you do that, it doesn't have a curve, it'll just wrap around. Or if it's square, you don't even have to worry about it wrapping. So altogether, this project, again, it was only a few dollars for this. I already had spray paint, but the black spray paint matte you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's. Just buy their cheapest spray paint, 99 cents. These guys at Dollar Tree, these are 99-cent store. These are at 99-cent store and Dollar Tree. This one, I think was $5 or $6. So all in all, in printing some stuff off, maybe $12 invested. And I have these 6 larger bottles, and then I have, looks to be 15 of these. So really cost effective if you like to decorate with witchcrafts. I hope this project gave you some great ideas. It saves you some money this year, and I will see you on the next one.